Flying a plane is not exactly like driving a car. If something goes wrong in your car, what you can do is simply park on the side, get off, order an Uber, get into a car, go back home, look at your car the next day. But when you're flying an aircraft, you don't exactly have that option. You can't really park your aircraft to the side, get off, and find a bus and get home.
Imagine being stuck on an airplane, surrounded by mountains at almost a height of 24,000 feet, with terrain under you as white as a wedding gown. Imagine all of that and trying to look for the runway with absolutely no instruments and trying to do all of that with thunderstorms around you.
So this is exactly what happened to us. So this is a personal experience. This is somewhere in 2016 January. We were landing into Leh, which as you can see here, it's literally the toughest airfield that you can land into pretty much on the entire earth. The reason for that are pretty simple. One, it's at an elevation of about 11,000 feet, which is pretty high above mean sea level. Also, secondly, it's surrounded by very high mountains. As you can see, all the mountains around the airfield are about 24,000 feet. So this one not so fine morning, we were trying to land into Leh, and it was totally cloudy, filled with clouds. And Leh is one place where you don't want clouds because you have really high terrain all around. So we descended through a huge layer of clouds, and finally we came out of the clouds, and we were wondering should we land or should we not land because it's too cloudy and a little too dangerous on that particular day. Also, Leh does not have any instruments or any help that you can get to land the aircraft. So Leh as an airfield, you will not find any instruments that can help a pilot to land. All the other airfields we have ILS, we have various systems which help us land. Leh, because of its terrain and the mountains all around, it's just a runway and it's only and only the pilot and pilot skill which will help you land into Leh. This particular day, we were thinking, should we continue, should we land or should we not? While we were thinking, because of the descent through the clouds, what happened was, one of the sensors outside the aircraft, it got blocked by ice. Now as a result, because of that ice formation, that sensor stopped giving data to a lot of systems on the aircraft, and suddenly the whole cockpit descended into proper chaos. We did not have the altitude of the aircraft, the airspeed of the aircraft. The computers that control the engines, they went into an alternate mode. The flight management computer was lost. Basically, we lost a lot of instruments and a lot of data on the aircraft. And now this is a completely chaotic situation. The point is, how do you get out of it? And that is where years of training, years of hard work, and years of practice come into play. In an instant, this is certainly not us. we had a pretty good idea of what is to be done because every 6 months as pilots we go and practice in a simulator all of these situations because they do happen and it is a possibility. So we went ahead with our procedures, we did all our emergency procedures down to the T, and drawing on our experience of many years, we came to the simple conclusion that landing into Leh with such a crippled aircraft would not be a good idea. So we had trust and off we went back to Delhi, which is where we had started right from. Now drawing parallels to this with life, chaotic situations just arise out of nowhere, it takes moments. And you can have a chaos anywhere, in your personal life, in your love life, in your IIM exams, in your IPM exams. And the best way to get out of that chaotic situation or to have a concerted chaos is basically having prepared and having trained for it.
Now, actually very different from this situation. Sometimes
that's how we felt after we handled it.
Now, sometimes no amount of training, preparation, or practice is enough. Just like that, last year in March 2022, we both took up the biggest challenge of our lives. The biggest and toughest challenge that we've ever done together right after we got married, which led to a lot of fights, by the way.
So basically what we decided on was that we will run the Ironman race, which is basically a triathlon. For those of you who are not familiar, a triathlon, the one that we decided on, was a very nice, chilled out 1.9 kilometer swim in the ocean with some jellyfishes, some of which can bite you on the face for experience. And once you're done with the swim, you get out of the ocean and you get on a cycle and you go for a nice little short 90 kilometer swim around the city. Once you're done with that, and now you have jelly legs, and now you have to run a proper half marathon of 21.1 kilometers.
So all in all, about 113 kilometers without food, without shelter. That's it, nothing much. And we like fools took up this challenge because we wanted to do it. However, it turned out I slept pretty well in the end. We'll let all of you decide on that. Okay, so starting off with the training. 6 months of rigorous training, waking up at 5 a.m. every single day. For me, the swimming part was really easy because I come from a swimming background. So I didn't really train for swimming. However, the only cycling I remember was when I went to the gutters as a kid, you know. And the only form of running I ever did was running away from studies. I'm sure many of you can relate. Now, added to this was another challenge of teaching him how to swim because he was literally a rock in the water. So, Pati, Vrata, Bibi, I promised to be with him in everything. So I taught him how to swim. He was a good student, great student. And eventually, after 6 months, came the day of the race. 18th of September 2022. 6 months from the first day when we started training. A girl who could not run even for 5 minutes was now running 21.1 kilometers after a gruesome cycling of 90 kilometers and a proper ocean swim. That's who I became. That's what training can do to you, right? And this, the previous slide, was the morning of the race, where we were really excited, all pepped up to go into the water, win this medal, win the race, and prove ourselves, I guess. So, the next, thank you. So, this is actually a picture. These are pictures from before the race. As you can see, we had big smiles and we were all ready, set to go. The swim started. We ended it with a good, decent time of 40 minutes, 2 kilometers in the water. He was running off here and there. So in the water, literally, I was shouting, "No, baby, this side, you're going the wrong way." It was fun. After which came the cycling bit. And actually, that's when my worst nightmare came true. Even after training for 6 months, there was one thing I did not prepare for: life. That's what happens even after preparation, even after training. Life happens. And that's what I would say chaos is. In short, it's life. There are situations where after all the happiness, all the support from everyone, you get into a situation like this. This was me after a bike crash. One of my fellow competitors hit the back tire, leading me to a crash, falling off the road, bleeding everywhere. I actually had a little fracture as well, bruises all over, and absolutely zero amount of energy anywhere in the body. This happened around 20-kilometer mark for me. So I was still left with the 70-kilometer cycling and the 21 kilometers of run. This was my bruises. Obviously, the bike was crooked by the end of it. I could not put my hand properly. The bike was semi-functional. It was a mess. My mind, however, was not tired. My mind knew what it had prepared for, and that's what kept me going. My mind. That's what handles chaos in the best possible way. At least for me. At least for the person who I have become after those 6 months. And that's why I decided to complete the rest of the race. After getting a little bit of first aid from the medical department, I went on to complete the rest of the race with all of the bruises. And if not anybody else, I know we both are really proud of it because we both together worked really hard. Now, taking away from all of this, I would just want to say, for me, what I learned, and especially about the topic that we have today, concerted chaos is only a chaos when you let it be, when you let your mind loose. When you let failures put you down. However, chaos is just another challenge, if you look at it that way. This was one of our biggest challenges yet, but we continue to move on, taking up more challenges, and sharing a secret with you all. I'm going to try again after 6 months, and this is an announcement here on the stage. But we're going to do it after 5 months of our baby coming into the world in July.